fiance dumped me 2 weeks before our wedding because he thought I'd never leave him. He was wrong. I'm 28, and for 4 years, I thought Ethan was the love of my life. We had everything planned. The venue was booked. Invitations were sent. My wedding dress was hanging in my closet. Our families were already calling each other relatives. Then, 2 weeks before the wedding, my entire world exploded. It happened on a Friday night. Ethan told me he was working late, but he accidentally left his tablet at home. Around midnight, it kept lighting up with messages. At first, I ignored it. Then a notification popped up on the screen. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. My stomach dropped. I wish I could say I respected his privacy. I didn't. I opened the messages, and there she was, a woman named Chloe. Not only were they sleeping together, but the affair had been going on for almost 8 months. While I was planning our wedding, while I was choosing flower arrangements, while I was writing my vows, I sat on the living room floor until sunrise reading every message. The worst part wasn't the cheating. It was what Ethan said about me. One message from Chloe read, "Doesn't your fiance suspect anything?" His reply made me physically sick. "She worships me. She'll never leave." That sentence changed everything. Not the cheating, not the lies. That sentence, because he wasn't just betraying me. He was laughing at me. The next morning, Ethan came home acting completely normal. He kissed my forehead, asked what I wanted for breakfast, and smiled at me like nothing had happened. I smiled back. Then I started planning. Not revenge, justice. For the next 2 weeks, I acted like the perfect fiance. I helped finalize wedding details. I smiled in photos. I even told him I couldn't wait to marry him. Every time he said "I love you," I wanted to throw up. Then the wedding day arrived. Nearly 200 guests filled the venue. My parents were crying happy tears. His family looked proud. The music started, and I walked down the aisle. Everyone stood. Everyone smiled. Everyone thought they were about to witness a beautiful wedding. They were wrong. I reached the altar. Ethan squeezed my hands. The officiant began speaking. Then came the moment for our vows. Ethan went first. He gave this long, emotional speech about soulmates and forever. People were wiping away tears. When he finished, everyone applauded. Then it was my turn. I unfolded a piece of paper. Ethan smiled at me. He thought these were my vows. They weren't. I took a deep breath and said, "Hi everyone. Before this wedding continues, there's something you all deserve to know." The room instantly went silent. Ethan's smile disappeared. I continued. "For the last 8 months, Ethan has been having an affair with a woman named Chloe." Gasps erupted across the room. His mother looked horrified. His father stood up. Ethan immediately started shaking his head. "Babe, stop." I ignored him. Then I held up screenshots. Dozens of them. Every message. Every lie. Every insult. And finally, I read the message out loud. The one that changed everything. "She worships me. She'll never leave." The entire room turned toward Ethan. You could literally feel people judging him. His face went white. He looked like he couldn't breathe. Then his mother slapped him. Right there. In front of everyone. The sound echoed through the venue. I wasn't expecting that. Neither was anyone else. His mom started crying. His dad called him an idiot. His best man walked away. Guests began leaving. The wedding was over. Ethan kept begging me to stop, saying we could work things out, saying it was a mistake. Then he grabbed my arm and whispered, "Please don't leave me." And that's when I smiled. Because for the first time all day, I finally got to tell him exactly what he told Chloe. I leaned close and whispered, "You thought I'd never leave." Then I handed him my engagement ring, turned around, and walked out of my own wedding. Behind me, I heard chaos. People arguing, family members yelling, someone crying, but I never looked back. 3 months later, I got a message from Chloe. Turns out Ethan had been cheating on her too. She dumped him. His family barely spoke to him anymore. And the venue manager? He refunded me half the wedding costs after hearing what happened. Last week, I used that money to book a solo trip to Hawaii. While sitting on a beach watching the sunset, I got one final text from Ethan. It said, "I made the biggest mistake of my life." I looked at the message, smiled, and blocked his number, because he was finally right about one thing. It really was the biggest mistake of his life.